What's up guys, it's the Honest Outlaw here, and today we're doing a unique video. We're actually with Ed Brown here. We're going to be doing a product release with them, and we are with John here, who works for Ed Brown. He's one of my friends, and he brought some of these guns up for us to play with, and we're going to kind of talk about them and shoot them today and see how they do, and so far they've been pretty awesome. I've shot this particular gun here quite a bit already, a couple hundred rounds already today, and it is an M&P on steroids to say the least. It has a threaded barrel. It has fluting, this awesome rainbow colored coating with the standard RMR. The red dot mounts are cut in, and it's got probably one of the better slide cuts I've ever seen. Not only is it recessed and super light, you can feel how light it is when you pick it up, but it also has really good texture if you're manipulating the slide. Comes with the Apex trigger, the standard M&P grip texture, and the magwell, which I've been a really big fan of. This magwell is awesome. It's beveled all the way around, better than a $1,800 CZ right from the factory. It also comes with two mags, and they come with the Ed Brown extended base plate, which not only is good for a little extra capacity, but it's also really good for pulling the magazine out and palming the magazine when it comes out of your mag carrier. So it makes your reloads a little bit quicker and a little bit easier, especially with the included magwell. A lot of guys, when they put a magwell on a gun, they don't include base plates, which is just silly to me because it actually makes the reload harder.
Got to be able to manipulate it.
Yeah.
The idea behind the Field series was not only to offer you a completely built gun with all the options and all the features, but all of these components will be available individual on our website, so you can build your own Field series.
Yeah, which is actually really cool. So you can get this guy for around $1,900 bucks, $1,995, and you can have them build it, which I would honestly recommend, because coming from my experience, I have a bunch of built M&Ps, and I tried their gun, and their gun's just better than mine, and that upsets me a little bit. I tried the Apex trigger on this gun, and for whatever reason, it's significantly better than the drop-in trigger that I put in, and I imagine it's included with all the Ed Brown magic that you put in the slide. If you want to talk about that a little bit, and you want to talk about the accuracy rail that you put in block.
One of the interesting things that we did that's groundbreaking is we created an accuracy rail. We took the front rail out of the slide, or out of the frame that's original from the factory, which is MIM, by the way, and we created a fully machined version that allows you to hand fit the slide to the frame and also the barrel to both of those. That gives you the absolute ultimate in accuracy and reliability. You'll notice that they don't rattle. Pick up your stock M&P and shake it around, it'll rattle. These don't rattle. They're hand fit. Can't get any more out of it than that.
All right, so one thing I wanted to show is this very uniquely coated barrel and very unique fluting in the barrel too. It looks really, really cool. It really caught my eye. This particular gun caught my eye. And I also wanted to show the recoil spring. You guys are gonna have not only these stainless steel recoil springs available, you're gonna have two-piece, right? So
that is correct. Coming soon is a two-piece guy.
Yeah, so if you want to run a suppressor, you want to run a comp, something like that, stuff I do all the time, you can switch it out and change different recoil springs and not have to buy guide rod, which is pretty nice. That'll save you like 40 bucks. Yeah, we were talking about this coating, the Spectrum coating, is that what you call it?
Spectrum, yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to have this available, and they're also going to have DLC Black available as well if you want that classic look that is going to last forever. The other thing I want to talk about really quick is the sights that come with the gun. Not only do they come with a mount, but they also come with probably the best sights I've ever seen on a gun as far as suppressor height sights go. They're HD, and they're from TruGlow, right?
TruGlow.
Yeah, TruGlow. And they're blacked out rear with a HD front, kind of similar to the Hackathorn sights that I run all the time on the channel, except now they're suppressor height, and they come with the gun if you buy it from Ed Brown, or you can buy them separately on their website.
Every gun also comes with a plate, so you don't have to have an RMR or SRO.
So you can just run it without, like I probably would, because I'm an old fogey.
Yeah. Old stodgy.
Yeah. Now we're starting to speed up. I want to talk a little bit about running the actual M&P itself, and about the differences between that and the actual stock gun, which I ran a little bit a couple of days ago just for some comparison. And I can tell you that right off the bat, this gun is going to be better performing. It's not just going to look better. The trigger itself is going to make it more accurate. If anybody's ever ran a stock M&P, the first thing you always switch is the trigger. This is the best trigger I've ever felt out of an M&P. This is the Apex, which is the best drop-in model I've seen, but having Ed Brown put it in there, you can feel that extra little bit of excellence when you actually pull it. Try not to be cheesy, but it's going to be lighter, it's going to be crisper, and you don't sacrifice the return. So when you're pulling the trigger, it feels like a 1911 when you're going in, but it doesn't go out super soggy and slow like some of the custom triggers do. This actually pops right out, which helps you maintain speed. It also has the light and slide, which a lot of people say is just for looks, but it actually reduces the reciprocating mass of the gun. So when it comes back, not only does it cycle just a little bit faster, but it also doesn't dip down so bad when you're returning. So when the gun comes up and returns, it doesn't dip down real bad. That's actually one of the reasons why they replaced the recoil spring as well. So the whole gun feels just smoother and faster, and it feels like what the gun really should be from the factory. But again, can't get that unless you buy it from Ed Brown.
This is probably the one that all of us around there go, that's cool. See, nobody liked the stainless when we first talked about it?
Well, it looks cool with contrast,
yeah.
So obviously, yeah. And the SRO, you guys are running the new SRO as well, which is the first time that people will be seeing it on this channel.
Yep.
And I never even shot it because it's not zeroed and I'm lazy.
I'll send you one up with an SRO. Okay. It's got an option, you can get it either way, so.
I only have 200 rounds through this gun so far, but so far it's been super reliable. And it doesn't really show any signs of being unreliable. You know, some guns are kind of sticky here and there. Like this gun came out and it was ready to go already, which felt really good.
You
like
shot an incredible mix of ammo through it too.
I did, yeah. That's the other thing I want to talk about. When I shot 200 rounds, I shot Cellar and Belt 115. I shot, I don't even remember what the
Federal
ammo.
150.
Yeah, Federal 150 grain Syntax, which is totally different ammos, and they had totally different arcs when I was shooting at long distance too, which is pretty funny to.
It's got a cool thump when it hits a dirt berm.
Yeah, yeah. It sounded like a 45, didn't it? Those old 45 guys are going to get a kick out of the 150. All right, so we got the Ed Brown M&P out here, and we got the Federal 150 grain ammo, which is a little new for me at distance, but we'll kind of arc it up a little bit and play around with it. What the hell? There we go. With the same recoil spring, it ran from 115 all the way to 150, from like 900 FPS and down to whatever that 150 is. It's probably 30.
I think I throw stuff
40, yeah. It's like a rock. And it ran perfectly. So I'm happy about that. So overall, I think these guns not only look good, but they actually function really well. And we're doing a little thing with Ed Brown here where I'm just testing them for him and we're kind of doing promotional stuff. But I'm actually going to get one of these for a full review, and we're going to put 1,000 rounds through one of these.
EdBrown.com, the Fueled series.
And you can go over there, and like I said, you can find any of the individual parts you want if you just want the slider, if you just want the barrel. Like, I know that we were talking about this rainbow colored barrel, which I've been in love with since you showed up, and you said they're going to be available for Glocks too.
Yeah.
And I'm already going to get one to put in my 34, which is a big thing on my channel. I shoot that gun all the time. So stay tuned for more Ed Brown on the channel. We're going to be doing a bunch of stuff with them here in the future, including the M&P stuff, including more 1911 stuff. I know you guys were a big fan of the Evo series that I showed off a little while ago, and I'm such a huge fan. I can't wait to get more of those. What else can I say? For some reason, I was hoping they would slide through with the thread protector on, but they never do they?
No. The hole's not that big.
Yeah, story of my life.
That was essentially you had that right there. I'm teaching you well.
Isn't that good news? Golly, what do they call that stuff? Mind is a terrible thing to waste, isn't it?
Well, it starts going when you get older.
It does, doesn't it? Thanks, buddy.